Tim Darby, the lovable eccentric of the Doctor Who Club of Australia, a writer for the club's magazine Data Extract, and a hardcore Whovian. In this video, I'm going to do something that has rarely been done before. Crossplay as my favourite companion, Ace. As well as the big event itself, this video will take you behind the scenes, with 2 interviews and a guide to the jacket, which you will see shortly. And there may be a couple of surprises thrown in as well. Right, as the Doctor said in one of my stories, time and space wait for no one. Let's begin. Now, what Ace costume wouldn't be complete without an Ace jacket? Some people try to match the accuracy of the shirt, but I prefer it to be a little bit original. The jacket maker, Rachael, who you will be hearing from later, and I collected lots of badges and patches. As you can see, there are a few from the TV series, mainly on the sleeves, but there are lots of interesting badges and patches with interesting stories, mainly the ones I collected. Would you like to hear about them? You would? Great. And if you don't want to hear about them, too bad. I'm explaining them anyway. Okay. Who's first? Right, well, there's a tribute to the classic series and the new series. Picked those up myself. There's a little TARDIS. When I was in vacation care in my teen years, one of the places we visited was Fox Studios Australia before it closed down. Now, some people ask, what would Jesus do? I, and I'm sure many other Whovians ask, what would the Doctor do? Yeah, I thought it was suitable. Now, this keychain of Tom Baker has a very interesting story. I actually appeared on radio once. The host wanted to know what caused the sound of the TARDIS, aka how it was being made, and I was in the area at the time. So they gave me this nice little keyring. They also offered me a copy of The Talons of Wing Chang on DVD, but I stupidly turned it down. When I was collecting patches, I saw a few places that Ace might like to work. There's the Navy, the FBI. How cool would you look in one of those suits? Me out. And units. For anyone who's new to Doctor Who, that stands for both United Nations Intelligence Task Force and Unified Intelligence Task Force. Now, oh, sorry, I keep saying now. Sorry about that. I was in a bowling league for the disabled in my mid to late teen years. This is rather special for me. My average used to be 200. I once bowled a 5-strike game, and in my last tournament with them I won a gold medal, 2 silvers and a bronze, which isn't too shabby. I collected many humorous badges. I don't teach recreational mathematics anymore. Is that a sonic screwdriver in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Donna Noble's famous quote, "You're not mating with me, sunshine." And it's okay, I'm with the Doctor. I collected this one as a little tribute to the woman who changed my life, Sophie Aldred. This is from one of her early conventions. I don't know. Well, wait a minute, I do know which one. 1990. That's when I was 5 years old, maybe 4. Okay. I also collected a couple of I Love badges. I love Emma Watson. Come on, how great was she as Hermione? And I'm sure she'll go on to greater things. And I love David Tennant. For me, he's kind of like the Tom Baker of the new series. I'm not a Star Trek fan, but this one was too good to resist. Actually, it was given to me by a guy who I bought a bunch of badges from. Now, I'm a man-child at heart, and before Hits Entertainment took over, Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends used to be my favourite series. But I'm more a fan of the old school Thomas, Ringo Starr, early Michelangelos. George Cullen was pretty good. He was the first American narrator, in case you don't know. This is the symbol of Gallifrey. I used to do a bit of charity work. I worked for the Starlight Children's Foundation. I got this after working for one of their Star Days, mainly just selling merchandise. I took charge one year. That was a big mistake. You may not know this, but we're actually filming at Olympic Park. This is my hotel room. Back in the year 2000, I was actually in the choir at the opening ceremony for the Paralympic Games. That's why I got this. It's worth about $200, but I'm keeping it. Oh, and you'll be able to recognize me easily. I'm the one in the wheelchair who ducked for cover when the fighter plane flew over. Unless you've been living under a rock, this is a symbol for Cybers Industries, how the Cybermen from the alternative universe were created. And last but not least, this special patch. Ravenclaw is my favourite Hogwarts house, and it's the one where I belong, where those of wit and learning will always find their kind. I hope you enjoyed that quick little explanation. Join us next time when we'll be talking to the jacket maker herself, Rachael Winwood. Peace out. They say behind every great man there's an even greater woman. This definitely applies to the A-2 project. It was only made possible by the person who made the jacket. I couldn't do it myself, so I got the biggest ace fan in the Doctor Who Club of Australia to help me. We both collected badges and patches and she put everything together. Ladies and gentlemen, the woman who made the A-2 project possible, Rachael Winwood.
Hello.
So Rachael, what made you decide to make your ace jacket and mine?
Well, I originally made my ace jacket because I wanted to have a Doctor Who cosplay for events like Supernova and day events and Whoventure. I made yours as a favour because you are another ace fan.
Sounds like a very good reason. Did you have help with either one?
My mum did help me quite a bit on both projects, yes.
That's good. I put her down as a member of the A2 crew. I love the patches from the TV series. They had a nice personal touch. Where did you get them?
Well, these particular patches I got from a website from a girl who's also making an ace jacket, and she happened to put the designs on the website, and she also said about the type of paper that you can use, which is a type of fabric paper that you can use to put the patches on. And obviously there was a bit more than one bit of glue used.
Okay. Roland?
Yep.
Would you make ace jackets for other people, provided they pay you in some way?
Probably not.
So I guess that makes your ace jacket and my ace jacket unique. Finally, the A2 project may make you famous throughout the Whoniverse after all. You're the one that helped me start it. Are you ready for the fame?
Why not?
Yeah. Well, thank you for your time, Rachael. You are definitely one of the 3 pillars behind the A2 project. Me, Joe, you. And
my pleasure.
I never cosplayed before and I thought it would be an interesting experience. I wanted to show the level of my fandom for Ace. And just for fun really. By the way, I don't want to be mistaken for gay or cross-dresser. I just did this for the sake of it. Well, I'm going to be a Doctor Who writer one day, starting from Big Finish, then moving on to the TV series, here's hoping. And I did the video as a way of introducing myself to the Whoniverse, saying, "Hello, I'm Tim Darby, I'm the future." It's simple really. If you remember the Rachael Winwood interview a few minutes earlier, you'll remember that she was dressed as A-2. In fact, she was the first Ace cosplayer at the Doctor Who Club of Australia, and I was the second, hence the A-2 project. All kinds of places. As I mentioned before, Rachael made the jacket. I bought some of the badges and patches online. The pants and the shoes and some other pieces of clothing are actually from my house. I spray painted an empty deodorant can from my bedroom, and I got the bat from a sports shop at Erina Fair. Trying to organise everything, I had to rewrite the sketch twice. Actually, you better make it 3 times. You'll soon see why. Yeah, and it was just all the waiting I had to do. I was just so frustrated. Well, maybe when I saw my Ace jacket for the very first time, I thought, whoa, I don't care about TV accuracy. This is my special jacket. And as a way of researching, I watched every single Ace story barring The Curse of Fenric and Ghostlight, so that wasn't too bad. Yes, I'm doing a group sketch this time. I'm calling it Partners in Time. It's half serious, half comedy. Well, starts out serious, but it has a funny ending. Mainly Doctor Who Club of Australia members, but in August I will be putting out a video for a casting call, so if you live in Sydney or can travel down to it, just tune in, follow the instructions. You'll find out who I'm going to give a special thanks to in the credits, but I would like to thank one special person, that's Miss Sophie Aldred. She gave me the kickstart I needed. Sure, she didn't tell me to write stories, but she planted the idea in my head. And there are a few spaces available for the Doctor Who Club of Australia's Whovention next year. And Sophie, I'd like to thank you in person, so I'm inviting you to come down and be a special guest. See the staff members of the Doctor Who Club of Australia for details.
Next up, we have the A2 project. We have Tim, starring as Ace from Doctor Who!
Hi everyone, my name is Paul, I'm from Doctor Who Club of Australia, I'm the president. So I think I've been left on a high and dry. One of our members, Tim, said he wanted to help with the cosplay skit, but I haven't seen him. He's left this around, but I'm not sure what for. I don't know if anyone's seen Tim, or if anyone knows Tim. Tim, right on time, mate. How you going? You come with Ace, I see. I thought with your wheelchair and your sparkly intelligence you would have come as Davros or something.
Now give me that canister!
Okay. Any particular reason or?
No, it's just an old can, but it's got Nitro 9 in it.
Nitro 9?
Yeah, it's just like nitroglycerine, except it's got a bit more warp. It could blast off a tin of power if mishandled.
Okay then. Well, welcome to the Supernova, Ace. Do you want to tell us a bit about yourself, or?
Oh, okay. I'm 18 years old, and I grew up in a Maganap town called Perivale. Then one day, while I was trying my hand at chemistry in my bedroom, I accidentally created something called a time storm. It whisked me away to a planet called Ice World, run by an evil snowman called Kane and his army of Nazi ice cream vendors. I had no money when I got there, so I took up a job as a waitress in this ultra boring cafe. Then one day, this alien called the Doctor showed up. Together with me, his companion Mel, and a sexist bonehead called Blitz, he managed to melt Kane and save Iceworld. After moving off Blitz, I joined the Doctor in his travels through time and space.
Okay, that's interesting. That time storm thing sounds a little bit like Wizard of Oz to me.
Oh, don't mention that movie, I hate it! No, it turns out an ancient trick called Fenric was behind it. I was genetically programmed to be a pawn in his game against the Doctor.
I'm sort of sorry to hear that. Anyway, are you going to pose for the photographers here, or...?
Photographers?
Well, it's a cosplay competition, mate,
Colin, Bennett, stop snapping me! I'll use this! I will! Do you feel like arguing with a can of deodorant that measures 9 on the Richter scale?
If you throw that and destroy the judges, you won't win.
So I'll win some prizes?
Well, maybe. It's up to them, my idea.
Oh, wicked. In that case, here, hold this. What did you think of that?
I thought it was ace.
Stop with the bad jokes.
That was delightful. It's great to see some Doctor Who cosplayers that aren't Matt Smith. You're getting on with this, aren't you? No. That was a phone bat. That is not a bat I want to hit with. I'm sorry. Anyway, point for some photos for us, good sir. That's what you were doing with your know, but I had to cue them because they go, oh, come on. Quick, pose. There we go, take some photos, guys. Yes! Give him a big round of applause, guys. All good? That's fine. Give him a round of applause, guys. Let's get on stage. Little Aussie battler right there. Let's go to the next one. Jacinda as Wasp for the Avengers Earth! On these heroes! Give them a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen! Don't go anywhere, because we're about to get the rest of the cosplayers on stage. Get them all up here, come on guys, everyone up there. No! It's done! It's done! Stop it, Jackie, stop it! Stop it, Jackie, stop! No! That's a real bat. Don't you understand? I'll go get one. 10 other cosplayers up on stage, please! Come on, guys, get on here! Whoa! That's against regulations.
Sure. That's okay.
Everyone's doing it. Everyone on stage, come on. Let's get all those cosplayers from Supernova Sunday to get on stage. Shuffle along, guys. The judges will be making a decision quite shortly.
Front row, hold on.
Short people at the front, so we can make fun of you how short you are. Tall people at the back, so we can gawk at you. The One Piece guys, can you please cover up a bit more?
Sorry.
Is that it? We've got some more people. Sure, we've got more than that. Come on. There's Ivy, there's Ivy.
Hey, Chloe, come
These guys are Lannisters. They're very busy backstage, as usual.
Yeah, I can get it. Laying over. Look at the panda hat.
I just remind everyone else to not swear on stage. Because apparently I didn't hear it.
Mitchell.
I don't know.
Mitchell. In the front. Look at the panda hat.
What?
Everyone over here. For Supernova. Look at the panda hat.
Yeah. There's all these lovely people with cameras who want to take photos of you. After 3, I want you to shout Supernova and put your hands in the air like you just don't care. 1, 2, 3, Supernova! Do you want another one, photographers? Just for good luck. Let's do another one. 1, 2, 3, Supernova! Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Supernova Sunday Cosplay Competition. Give them a round of applause, guys. Yes! Well done, guys. Doing lots of great work over here. We will be announcing the winners after the karaoke competition later on today. Which is coming up right away, so feel free to stick around for us. Some nice songs, some soothing songs. I might sing a song if you're lucky. Hope you enjoy Supernova, guys.
As you may have noticed in the cosplay event itself, not everything went to plan. I worked really hard on this since June last year, and all the comedy of errors made the A-2 project look like something an amateur threw together in just a few days. Now I'm going to explain how things went wrong. Originally, I was to have a Dalek in the A-2 project. I would have reenacted one of Ace's famous scenes. I don't think I need to tell you which one. Originally, I spoke to the Doctor Who club at Macquarie University about borrowing their Dalek, called Timmy for some reason. But due to Supernova banning Daleks from wandering around for some stupid reason, I could neither bring Timmy to the event nor find a Dalek there. I spent half my time at Supernova rushing around looking for a replacement Doctor Who monster. All to no avail. This meant I didn't get to enjoy Supernova the way I usually do. I usually take about 100 pictures or so. At Armageddon Melbourne 2012 I took over 100. But this time I only got about 30 or 40? Well, I'm not counting. After we couldn't find a Dalek, Paul and I worked out an alternative piece. Ace was going to see all the people dressed as monsters in the audience and mistake them for the real thing. She would then threaten them with the baseball bats. But there weren't enough people dressed as monsters in the audience, so that plan fell through. Paul changed some of his lines in the script to sound more natural. This I didn't mind until he stole my last line.
I thought it was Ace.
I had to come up with something in a matter of seconds. You have no idea how much I was panicking. In short, I think the A-2 project was a complete disaster. But that's just my opinion. I'll let you decide. As you may have guessed, I'm not happy with the finished results. Instead of just abandoning it and giving up cosplaying for life, I've decided to do another sketch. The A-2 project, the regeneration. In case Paul didn't want to be in the sketch, I wrote an alternative one with Ace taking questions from the audience. I've decided to perform this alternative sketch at the next convention in February. I'm going to get some of my friends to act as the audience questionees. And hopefully I will be able to get my hands on a Dalek this time. A guy from Canberra brings them up. If I had the chance, I would have contacted him before Supernova and asked if he could bring one up. But I couldn't get his details. By the way, the Eve Miles Q&A was at the same time as the cosplay event, so I don't think my friends were there. And if they were there, I didn't notice them. If any of my friends at Supernova were at the cosplay event, besides the cameraman, feel free to prove me wrong. I'm going to perform the A-2 project, the regeneration, only once. So if you want to be in the audience during the video, it's the next convention or nothing. The video will be made sometime after that and released in March. Hopefully it won't take as long. Well, that's all I have to say about the A-2 project for now. So rate and comment the YouTube video, as people usually do, and I'll see you in March. Bye bye.